That I think is very important, but also a lot of people don't fully commit to, doing the best as they can in this category is sort of being able to cope with and get on and progress with exclusively yourself and, not with others' help, because I feel so many people get so dependent on the people around them, your friends and your family, which of course you can have that support net. You need that support net pretty much. You need those people there for you. That's just healthy to have, but people get too dependent and too reliant on it that they just feel, oh, I have these people, so I don't need to fully make sure I could do it without them. Which it's neglected, I'd say, and that's a bad thing. Bad, not in every case, but in some cases, because the people in your life who are in your life every day and are the most important people to you, there is a chance, however slim. Like, I know if it's someone you're really good friends with, then you're certain they wouldn't leave willingly, but still there's a chance of anything, even if it's unwillingly they leave. They could leave you and be gone the next day. Like, you don't know when you wake up if the same support net you're gonna have is still there. Everything can change like that. So you can't be reliant on them exclusively to be able to bounce back from things and recover and get through things. You need to be able to figure out how to do it of your own volition, because you never know, if your closest friend will be a stranger one day, and that is a thing that happens so often. That people you can be so close just fade out of your life instantaneously with no real explanation. No, of course that's horrible, but it happens, and if you are, dependent on them when they go, you're kind of screwed over because you don't know what to do. So that's why I think people so need to find a way to more involve themselves in their own activities and their own, evolution, basically. Because if you were to lose, all your support and you aren't able to do it yourself, then you're fucked, basically. So you just really need to kind of, you don't want to worry too much about it, of course, because that's just unhealthy, as I'm saying, but you want to have a backup plan just in case, because not only is it one good to be able to do it yourself, two, you never know. So, and you can still have your friends and have them around, but do things yourself, basically, so you're not burdening them, which you're not a burden, and no one's really truly a burden, but situations can bring about that feeling, and it can be unnecessary to go to a friend if you know how to yourself. So you've sort of got to balance it and not become dependent, as I'm saying, because that is way more unhealthy than any other alternative, basically. It's tough to first get around, because of course no one wants to sort of hypothetically envision, the closest people to them completely fading out of their lives. But once you kind of get past that, oh, it is entirely hypothetical, I'm just taking precautions, then you can sort of get better at it. And and society builds a stigma around it, sort of like people who are cautious in this way. Oh, they have these like trust issues, and they're building their own walls, and they're frigid and fortified. But honestly, they're just trying to make the most and the best out of what they have, because they don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. They don't know if tomorrow, they lose their best friend or their only friend, or their therapy and minuscule. You just don't know. So if you're not prepared, it will fuck you over. So what's the problem with being prepared? Why does that need to be an issue? Just some advice, I guess, and a topic I wanted to speak on, because that's what people sort of don't do this and neglect this, and it can, come back to fuck them over in the end. So, and it has for me as well in the past. So I'm just letting out, just to try and work on yourself as your own sort of beneficiary and your own, doctor, be your own medicinal treatment, basically. Just get better at getting better on your own, because you never know if you're going to have the help the next time you need it.